Evening, y'all. Chief Pepper here. So, talk about a few things. I've been watching season 2 of Andor and season 1, where the resistance is really starting to take shape. So, if you look at old movies, if you do any research on history of Jews and other people that were persecuted by the Nazis, when they escaped, they would swallow high value things like stones and stuff. They would sew stuff into the hems of their clothes of the women. I don't know what they did for the men. So why am I talking about that? Well, depending on what happens, you're going to need to learn how to hide shit. Hide it in a way so that it is not, if people don't know about it, they won't know to look. And they won't know where to look. Short of x-ray machines and metal detectors and things that can see through walls and stuff, they won't find it. All right. The easiest way to do that is to become a builder and to build things that can hide stuff. Now they make boxes. I call them puzzle boxes, but you have to learn how to open them by moving pieces on it to be a certain way. But they could just smash the box if they found it. So, like I said, the best way is to build something and to build it so that you can put something in it. Now, what's that something? Could be silver, could be gold, could be bullets, could be maps, could be communications equipment. It could be 100 different things, but you're going to need to learn how to hide shit. You're going to need to learn how to talk to people and for them to understand what you're saying, but nobody else in the group or who is listening can understand. That's called creating a cypher. Look up that kind of stuff. It's old-timey spook stuff. There's ways you can write stuff so that it can only be seen with a black light. That's been demonstrated and gone in 60 seconds. One of the really old ways to do it is take lemon juice and use that to write with. And when it dries, you can't see it, but when you heat the paper up from underneath, it turns black, and then you can read it. This thing with Iran can get out of control real quick. I think we are clearly outclassed them, but I'm pretty sure that they're not going to be the only ones who are going to fight sometime in the not too distant future. A guy I know that was a contractor overseas put a post on about people worrying about going to war. And he says, you don't have to worry about going to war. You don't even come to work. And then I watched the post for a few days. The day I commented, they'd all find religion and be carrying a rabbit's foot, be little bitches. So, nothing like going to war to figure out who the men are and the women. The rest of them are fucked up. But anyway, gonna need to learn to blend in. You need to learn how to identify stuff in a crowd. Identify the thing that is off. And learn to pay attention to your sixth sense. If something feels off, leave. Normally the person who's doing something will blend in, but they'll stick out because they're not doing what everyone else is doing. Like at a concert, they're not drinking, partying, and having a good time. They're watching everyone. The same thing that will get you caught trying to get home with your go bag is someone who moves with a purpose and a sense of direction and knows where they're going. So just understand that. Weapons, all the things that you store as a prepper, just like haphazardly, you're going to need to learn to hide. Keep that in mind. I don't know what the timeline is on this. I don't know how fast it'll go south. But you're not hiding it necessarily from the authorities, but you're hiding it from people. So, information is knowledge and power. Live a little, prep a lot, share the love. Ciphers for communication, writing, communicating without people being able to see it, hiding stuff, blending in. Chief Prepper out.